All right, hey guys, we're going to get started with our beginner hit here in just about a minute. So I'd like you to make sure that you've got some comfortable shoes with good cushion, preferably cross trainers, or you can work barefoot in this class too, no problem. And of course, comfortable, breathable clothing and a little bit of water nearby. As we go through our class, I want you paying attention to what feels okay to your joints and your muscles and what doesn't. I'm going to offer you lots of options to increase or decrease your intensity as we go. So let's just start with a nice easy warm-up. Feet a little bit wider than hip-width apart, and we'll start by inhaling and reaching up, exhaling and squatting down. Good, reach up, breathe in, exhale, squat down. So we have 2 rounds of work in our class tonight. Each round has 5 exercises. What's really important about our HIIT training is that we use our work to rest periods. So we're going to start out with 45 seconds of work to 15 seconds of rest. And when we come into the rest periods, I want you to really focus on breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth, deeply into the belly and the rib cage, and see if you can focus to cause your heart rate to come down during those rest periods so that we can come back and work really hard on the next work period. 2 more just like that. Good. Last one here. And now let's raise the heels. Just one side and then the other. So we're looking to raise our heart rate nice and easy just before we get started to get some blood to those muscles in our extremities. Bring it out of the belly and the abdomen. We're breathing nice and deep as we start. You can move slower than me anytime. So this is not number of repetitions that we're doing for each cycle. We're just doing as many repetitions as we can safely do within a given time frame. Good, breathe deep. Swing from the shoulder, so we're mobilizing our shoulders and knees with this movement now. We're going to need that later. Breathe. Good. Now a little knee raise, one side and the other. Here I'd like you to stand really tall, suck your belly button toward the spine, and see if you can stabilize and not let your body wobble at all. So we're waking up our core now. Breathe. Good, so our first 5 minutes or so, that's all warm-up. We're just getting warmed up, just getting started. We don't want to work too hard. I promise you there will be lots of time to work hard later on. Good, reach and pull now. Reach up a little higher. Now we're going to come through an easy walkout. Breathe in, reach up, bend the knees, sink down, hands to the floor, walk out onto the knees to plank pose. Bring it back. Shift back onto the heels, and we'll stand up, reach up. So we're looking for ankle and knee and hip mobility. If you have a mat nearby, you might want to have it down on the floor. Our first round is all cardio exercises, and our second round is going to be all floor work, okay? So if you want that mat handy, you can use it during the warm-up, and then kick it to one side as we come through that first round. One more time, just like that. Good. And now we're going to hold in a table pose. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips for a little glute engagement. Lift one heel up toward the sky and just pulse. Good. Don't let your lower back arch. Suck your belly button toward the spine and keep the shoulders down and back away from the ears. 4 more. 3, 2. Now straighten that leg out. Same thing. Same pulse, but engaging more of the muscles of the back of that leg. Keep your shoulders wide, suck that belly button toward the spine. Now bring that knee down, come to the other side. Heel toward the sky, and we're just pulsing. Good, so just waking up the muscles before we get started. Breathe, suck the belly button toward the spine. Straighten out that leg and pulse. Good, keep those shoulders wide and down away from the ears. So this is a 45-minute class. We're going to do about 30 to 35 minutes of actual HIIT training and then come into a stretch to finish off. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to walk it back into forward fold and reach up. This time, see if you can keep the legs straight for the walkout or a little straighter than they were before. Out into plank. Lift the hips, walk it back, roll up, reach up, breathe in, and fold forward, walk out. Good, so warming up the core, the glutes, the upper body. Breathe in deep. 2 more just like that, or just 1 if you want to move slower. And bring it back. And last one here, good. And remember, you can take a break throughout this class anytime. Good. All right, now squat and knee raise, heel raise rather. So just like before, except in the middle, instead of just coming into our cardio move, I want you to squat down in the middle and lift up that heel. Swing from the shoulder, and if you want more, dig deeper and reach up higher. Good. I want you to see if you can really force the glutes to engage as you move here. Good. Breathe deep. And you got just a few more seconds there. I'm going to start our timer. And we'll come into our first round of timed exercise. So we're going to do this round 3 times. And the next one too. We're starting with our jumping jack. So I'm going to show you our lowest key option first. You can jump in any time. Single leg jack is fine, okay? Dig a little deeper if you can. And when you're ready, bring it into the full jumping jack for 30 more seconds. Now the goal is that we work to about 80% of our max exertion for the first round, and then we take our rest. Breathe deep. So if you can move faster, that's great. If you need to move slower and keep it lower with less impact, that's fine too. You have 10 seconds left on this movement. Breathe. Good. Keep that core and the glutes strong. We woke them up for a reason. Good. Now rest for 15 seconds. Breathe deeply. Lower your heart rate. Our next move is going to be the skater. So your option is to just step tap side to side in 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. So this is option 1. If you need more, jump higher. For even more than that, you can tap down to the knee or to the inside of the foot. Make sure if you tap, you're bending at the knee and the hip in order to get down lower rather than caving in from the chest. So don't let your chest cave in or the shoulders come forward. Good. Breathe deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're doing great, guys. You have 15 seconds left to this movement. Good. Keep it nice and strong. Jump wider if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and break. 15 seconds. Your next move is the burpee. So we're going to bring the hands to the floor. Step or jump back. Step or jump in. And stand. That's option 1. Ready? Let's go. If you want more, jump and jump on top. Again, 45 seconds only. Breathe deep. Keep it nice and strong. And if you choose to jump on top, make sure you land the soft knees. If you don't want to come down to the floor, squat only. Good, just reach. Good, it's all yours, guys. Remember, as we go through our class today, just remember that this is your class. Take a break whenever you need one, and try and jump right back into the work. Good. 10 seconds left to this movement. And remember, we're going to do this whole cycle 2 more times. So take it easy this time if you need to. Okay, come on down. You have a 15-second break, and we're going to do a mountain climber next. Option 1, table pose, one knee and the other into the chest. Or you can come with me in plank, on the knees, tap to the side, or on the toes, and we're going to run it right down the middle. 45 seconds, let's go. Brace your core, push your hands into the floor. Shoulders are down away from the ears, and we're breathing deep deeply. Good, keep those shoulders way down. You got it, guys. Breathe deep. Good, keep it nice and strong here. You've only got 20 seconds left. Good, and if this becomes too much, remember, you can take a break and come back or not. You can come down to the elbows anytime. You can just hold in plank if that's what's best for you. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and come on up. 15-second break. One more exercise in this set. This time we're going to come into the butt kicker or high knees. So heels up or knees up in 3, 2, and here we go for 45 seconds. Good. Breathe deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hopefully it's getting a little easier for you to smile now. It will by the end, I promise. Brace your core. Suck the belly button toward the spine. Good, keep it nice and strong. You got it, guys. Breathe deep, heels up, heels up. Good, keep that core strong. You have 15 seconds left here. Good. A little faster if you can. Good, 10. Keep those arms moving. Good, keep it strong, guys. Remember, you can come to a march if you need a little less here. Good. And break. This time we're going to break for 30 seconds, and we're going to take it again from the top. So grab little sips of water if you need them. Grab a stretch if you need one, anytime. You have 15 seconds left to your break. Good, breathe deep. And see if you can focus on bringing your heart rate down. Good, deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth, into the belly. And we're going to start with jumping jacks in 3, 2, and here we go. Option of your choice. Now remember, you can half jack, and if you need more now, we're going to power jack. Squat down in the middle. So remember, just 45 seconds, and then 15 seconds of rest. Get lower if you can. Dig right into it. Use those arms. Good. The more we're moving, arms and legs, the higher our heart rate is going to be. Good. Sink lower if you can. Breathe. 15 seconds left here. And remember, you can increase or decrease intensity anytime. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a break. 15 seconds. Breathe. Good. Shake out whatever needs to shake. Stretch whatever needs a stretch. And we're going to come to our skater in 5, 3, and here we go. Option 1, nice and easy. You can even stand tall and just step tap side to side. Now, if you want a bigger skater, go for it with the jump. And if you want to intensify further than that, you can ski with me. Both feet off the floor, and we jump side to side. When we ski, we want to land really soft. Knees are like springs. We're breathing deeply. 20 seconds left to this movement. Make them count. Keep those shoulders down, away from the ears. And our jump is nice and strong here. Good. Right on, guys. Keep it up. 5 seconds. Awesome. And rest. 15 seconds. Next is the burpee. So, you can go with the standard burpee if you'd like, or you can come with me with the jump on top, or single leg burpee, alternating each time. Ready? Hands down, jump back, in, and up. Down, back, in, and up. Good. You're doing great, guys. Make sure your shoulders and your lower back especially feel safe here. 30 seconds left to this movement. Breathe. Keep that core nice and strong. Shoulders way down. Good. 15 seconds, we're almost there. Right on. So remember, if you need setup only, come back up here anytime. 5 seconds. 3, and break. 15-second break. Lower your heart rate on purpose. When you're ready, come on down to the floor. mountain climber variation in 3, 2, and here we go for 45 seconds. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders and not in front of the body. Tuck them right back. And remember, you can sit back onto the knees. You can bring the elbows to the floor. Whatever movement you're in, I want you to really focus on your core engagement and your upper body strength. Breathe. Good, keep running guys, 20 seconds. Yeah, keep it nice and strong. Push the hands or the elbows into the floor. Breathe. Right on. 7, 6, 5. Almost there. Faster if you can. Great job. Okay, come on up. Breathe. Good. Last break before our last move. Little sips of water if you need them. Good. 5 seconds. Good. Breathe deep, guys. And we're coming into butt kickers or high knees. 45 seconds. Get them up high. Use those arms. Breathe. Keep smiling if you can. Right on, guys. We're almost halfway through all of the work. Can you even believe it? It goes by so fast. Use those arms. Faster if you can. Get those heels up high. Good. Yeah, keep smiling, guys. Whew, less than 20 seconds left to this movement. Good. Breathe. Remember, you can march in place anytime if you need less. 5 seconds. All right, take a break. This time it's a 30-second break, and we come into our last round, our last set of round 1. Starting with jumping jacks, you still have 20 seconds left to your break, so use it. Hopefully it feels like a longer break than you need. That means that your body is efficient at recovery. And if it doesn't seem long enough, that's what we want to work on, is shortening our recovery time. You have 5 seconds left to your break, and we're going to come right back to jumping jacks. Last round. Now, if you need more than this, or more than the power jack, I'll ask you to star jack instead. So this is a plyometric jumping jack. You might only be able to do this for a max of 20 seconds. You can alternate that with your single leg jack. Breathing deep. Good, 20 seconds left to this movement. I hope you're sweating by now. I hope you're nice and warm and starting to feel the workout. Good, use those arms. Suck the belly button toward the spine and keep it nice and strong. Breathe deep in through the nose and up through the mouth as much as you can. 4, 3, 2, and rest. 15 seconds. Next move is our skater for the last time. Good, so shake it off. Whatever needs a stretch, go ahead and stretch it. 3, 2, and here we go. You can ski with me, or you can skate, tapping behind with less impact on your joints, or you can just step and tap. So this is more of a working rest. You just want to make sure that you never stop moving, especially during those work periods. And we're breathing deeply, sinking right down, dropping down into the heels when you land. Knees are like springs. Breathe, sink down into it, guys. These legs are going to get a rest in a minute, so use it while you can. 10 seconds left to this movement. Good. 5, 3, and rest. Good. Coming down now to the floor for a mountain climber. Oh no, I lied to you. We have burpees. One last set. So stay standing. In 5 seconds, you can set up or come with me for the full burpee. One leg or both legs. You can alternate sides or just stick with that double leg burpee. It's all yours. You can jump on top if you want more. Good, you're doing great, guys. 30 seconds. Keep it nice and strong. Good. Brace your core and your shoulders. That's the most important thing here. Good, you're doing great. Keep it up. Right on. 15 seconds. Almost, almost. Right on. Let's see if we can get one more in. Great job. Now we're going to come to the floor and set up for our mountain climber. Plank pose. Modification of your choice. Knees can be down, or you can come with me for full plank. And here we go. Run it in. 45 seconds. Suck your belly button toward the spine and breathe. Good. Push your hands into the floor. Suck the belly button toward the spine. Check that you feel strong for your shoulders and your lower back especially. And remember that you can take a break anytime and then come back. 20 seconds left to this move. Good. Stay strong, guys. Breathe deep. Right on. Keep it up. Speed it up if you can. 10 seconds left. Right on. Good, good. Stand up. 15-second break. And we're going to come to our last round of the butt kicker or the high knees. In 5 seconds. Whew. Breathe, guys. You got it. We're almost there. Okay, let's get those heels up. Or get the knees up. And we're going for 45 seconds here. Keep moving. Never stop moving. Even if you need a drink of water, try and march in place so that you don't stop altogether. Breathe deep. Good. Keep everything nice and strong. Right on, guys. You have 20 seconds left here. Right on. We're almost there. Keep those arms moving too. Good. So find that run. Brace your core. Don't let your lower back arch. Don't let your body wobble. 5, 4, 3, 2, and break. Okay, we're coming into round 2. Now you're going to take a 45-second break. Then it's going to be down on the floor for the rest of our moves. So I'd like you to roll out your mat if you've got one. I'm going to start with a walkout and a push-up. So I want you to breathe nice and deep. You have a little bit less than 30 seconds left to your break. And our walkout push-up, we started in our warm-up. We're going to fold forward, walk out, do a push-up at the bottom, walk it back, and stand. That's move number 1. The rest are all down on the floor. You have 7 seconds left to your break. Make it count, because this next round is going to be a minute of work and 30 seconds of rest per exercise. All right, let's go. Walk out, push up on the bottom, walk back, and stand. So I want you to really keep in mind that you are working at your own pace, but I want you to work as hard as you can safely. So if it does not feel safe for you to move faster, don't do it. Remember too, our walkout in the warm-up, we bent our knees and walked down with the knees on the floor. When you push up, elbows are into the sides of the body, never poking out to the sides over the wrists. So again, modification of your choice always. Good, you have 20 seconds left to this movement. Breathe deep. Keep smiling. You got this, guys, no problem. And remember, now we're coming into muscular strength and endurance training for our HIIT. So there's a few different types of HIIT, and this is one of them. So let's come down to the floor now. You have a 30-second break, and I'm going to show you our next move. It's a pulse crunch. So I'd like you to lay all the way down on the floor, and you can lay right here and reach the arms toward the ceiling or bring the fingertips behind the head. And we're just going to come up and pulse. Keep your neck long. The chin never comes to the chest. If you want more than that, extend the legs, and we're going to reach for the ankles. We'll pulse for 7 and then rest for 1 at your own pace. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale down. Back up, 7. Now, if your neck and your shoulders feel fine, you're not worried about too much tension there, you can just pulse for the entire 60 seconds if you're feeling strong, or just pulse until you can't anymore, and then take a break. Shoulders down away from the ears, suck your belly button toward the spine. You still have 30 seconds here. Good. Make sure your neck is not feeling tension. Support the head if you need to. Keep the neck long. Suck your belly button toward the spine. Breathe. Lower the legs to 45 degrees if you want the most out of this, and reach for those toes. 10 seconds left here. Breathe. Keep the shoulders way down. Good, you're doing great, guys. And remember, round one is just our practice round. It will get harder later. Okay, release. And we're going to roll over and come into our high-low plank in 25 seconds. So I'm going to show you variation one on hands and knees, table pose. You're just going to come down onto the elbows and up onto the hands. If you want more, extend out into plank on the knees or on the toes. We're going to get started in 8 seconds. So stretch out the arms if you think they need a little quick release. 3, 2, and here we go. Down and up. I'd like you to see if you can switch sides every time you come up and down. Suck your belly button toward the spine. And if you go a few seconds and your shoulders and your neck start to hurt, just drop the knees. If you find your hips are falling down toward the floor, again, drop the knees. We want perfect alignment, perfect form and stability first, and then our strength will follow. Now, I'd recommend keeping this first round fairly easy while you get used to the exercises, and then ramp it up for rounds 2 and 3, and I'll give you modifications for that, of course, too. Breathe. Good, keep moving, guys. Don't let your form suffer. Shoulders are down and back, away from the ears. We have 10 seconds left to this movement. Good. Keep it strong. 3, 2, and release. Now we're going to roll over for windshield wipers. So again, laying down on the floor, I'm going to show you option 1 first. Shins parallel with the floor, arms are wide. Suck the belly button toward the spine. And we're just going to tick to one side, center, tick to the other side, and center. We don't go past 45 degrees. If you want more, extend the legs out at 45 degrees. And then we're going to tip to one side and then to the other. Ready? Modification of your choice. Let's go. Breathe. Your upper body doesn't move at all. Press your arms into the floor. Suck your belly button toward the spine. Find the stability through your lower joints, especially through your lower back. Find that strength to keep it safe. And we're using our transverse abdominis, so the muscles that go across the front of the body. That's what's working the hardest here. Good, and that's going to be really responsible for a lot of our lateral motion, all of our twisting, so it's related to our balance and stability. Good. Suck that belly button in. Don't let the belly pop out as you move. Remember to breathe. Try not to let those shoulders tense up. Oh, less than 15 seconds left here, guys. Only 10 seconds left to this exercise. Good. Breathing deep. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, now we're going to come into our oblique pulse. 30 seconds each side. I'm going to show you option 1. Laying down all the way down on the floor, resting your head on the arm, and we're just going to squeeze those lower abdominal muscles and either hold here or hold and release for repetitions up to 30 seconds and then switch. Your next option is here on the knee and hip, pulsing the hips with the elbow under the shoulder, or you can come up on the knee or on the foot. Ready? Let's go. So pulsing, just pulsing those hips toward the sky. Check that your bottom elbow is down underneath the shoulder, never in front of the body, just like with our push-ups. Feel the muscles on the right side body working the hardest here. Good. 15 seconds this side. Suck the belly button toward the spine. Smile if you can. Whew. We're getting there, guys. We're almost there. 3, 2, switch sides. Come through plank if you're able. And then same level of difficulty on that other side, and we pulse. Good. Suck the belly button toward the spine. And after this little exercise, we're finished our first set of round 1, or round 2 rather. We only have 2 more left and then we're done. Good. Breathe. 5 seconds. Keep moving, guys. Keep it strong. 2 and 1, and release. Whew. Great job. We're coming back up for our second round of walkout with a push-up. So you have 20 seconds left to your break. Grab little sips of water if you need them. Breathe deeply. Reset. And get ready. Coming to the back of your mat if you're using a mat. Finding the soles of our feet. Reground. Recenter yourself. In 5, 3, and here we go. Breathe deep. Full forward walkout. Little push up on the bottom if it's comfortable for you. Walk back and stand. 50 seconds. Suck your belly button toward the spine. Keep it nice and strong, guys. You got this. Good. Breathing deep. And remember, especially important during that push-up, never drop the head or the hips. Hands are wide, elbows tuck in line with your wrist and your shoulder. Good. Breathe. Right on, guys. Yeah, we're almost there. Use it. 15 seconds left to this movement. And remember, you can skip the push-up if that's no fun for you. Just keep it strong, make it yours. Right on. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Now we're going to roll over and come into our pulse crunch in 20 seconds. So, just breathe deep. You can lay down for a minute and just use that rest period. Relax down, let your heart rate come back to normal. You have 8 seconds left to your break, and we're coming next into our pulse crunch, reaching for the ankles for 7 pulses or the entire time, and then resting down. Jump in when you're ready. Pulse, pulse. If you want this to be harder, extend the legs out at 45 degrees and reach for the toes. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Remember, pulse for 7 and rest. If you want to continue going the entire time, you can. And if coming up is not okay for your neck and shoulders at all, bring those shins up parallel with the floor and then just tap one heel and then the other. There's always options for your comfort so that you can still keep working even though you're not quite feeling that full pose. Good. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Neck is long. The chin never comes to the chest, and we're breathing deeply as we can. Push your belly button toward the spine and the spine into the floor. 5 seconds. Good. And release. Whew. Great job, guys. Okay, now rolling over. And in 20 seconds, 23 seconds, we're going to come into our high-low plank. So again, remember, you can be here in table pose. Down onto the elbows, up onto the hands, or you can extend out into plank pose on the knees or on the toes. So if last time you found it too hard, by the end you might want to do just 1 or 2 on the toes and then drop the knees. Ready? Let's go. Down and up. Switch sides every time you come down if you can, so that we can keep things nice and even, one side of the body to the other. Good. Squeeze your core. Remember to breathe, and we want to feel the arms and the chest and the back working. Good, not the neck and shoulders. So keep it strong, but we want strength and endurance, not unnecessary tension. Breathe. Right on, guys. Whew. You're doing great. You have 20 seconds left in this movement. If you need a break, just sit back in a child's pose. And then come right back to the move if you can. Good. Keep breathing, guys. We're almost there. And remember, you can stop early if you need a quicker break for a little bit longer. 4, 3, 2, sit back. Take that 30-second break. And we're going to roll over for windshield wipers. Good. So laying down on the floor. Right on, guys. We might only have time for our second round of these exercises. I know that's super disappointing, but I do really want us to get a good stretch in as well. So let's start with that good windshield wiper. Suck the belly button toward the spine, and we're going to reach the arms out for balance, and here we go. You can have the knees bent with the shins at 45 degrees, or shins rather parallel with the floor, or you can extend the legs out so that they are at 45 degrees to the body. Straight legs is going to be more intense, and if this is not okay for your body, find a modification that is. Check your shoulders are down away from the ears, and we never let those abs pop out. We want to suck them in throughout the movement. Breathe. Yeah, you're doing great, guys. Just a little more than 20 seconds left to this move. Really make it count. You can press your arms into the floor, but make sure that your neck does not hold tension. Good. Breathe. Less than 10 seconds. Great job, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, release. 30-second break, and we're going to finish with our oblique pulse for 30 seconds on each side. Now, if you can remember what side you were on last time, start on the opposite side. So whatever side you finished on, start on that side this time, so we can see if we can keep things even. And I want you to find the modification of your choice. We're going to start in 8 seconds. So you can be laying all the way down on the floor, or up on your hip, or on your knee, or you can stack the feet. And here we go to pulse. 1. Good. Lifting your hips up toward the sky. You can stack the feet or have one in front of or behind the other. Just make sure that your shoulders are stacked safely, one on top of the other, over that bottom elbow if you're lifted. Good. 10 seconds. Just on this side. Then we're going to do 30 seconds on the other side. Breathe. Right on, guys. All right, switch sides. Come through plank if you're able. And we'll lift, reach if you can, and pulse. I want you to think about shortening that distance between your bottom hip and the bottom of your rib cage. Pulse, pulse. You have 15 seconds left on this side. Push your bottom elbow down into the floor. Breathe deeply. Lift those hips a little higher if you're able. Keep it strong. And we release. Ooh, great job, guys. Yeah, we're gonna jump right into our stretch so we can get a good one. So we have about 9 minutes left to our class. We're gonna lower our heart rate, and I'm gonna offer you the option of a little bit of endurance training here at the end. So I'd like you to sit up tall with the legs extended, and we're just gonna fold forward and relax down over the legs. Breathe deep. So we're going to do about 3 minutes of just endurance training, okay? Now I'd like you to lean back, and we'll come into reverse plank. Shoulders down away from the ears, fingertips point in. And I want you to push into the heels. You can lift the hips up if you'd like. Now, if you want, you can leave those hips on the floor, and I'd like you to come with me and pull one knee into the chest and put it back. And then the other side, and put it back. Lift the hips higher if you're able. Suck your belly button toward the spine and move very, very slowly. We're going to do 10 seconds more here. Good. Keep it nice and strong. And breathe. Good. Keep those shoulders down and wide. Now sit down, flex the feet back, and tip forward. Roll over onto the knees, and we're going to sit up. We're going to grab our stretch at the same time as we come into that little bit of endurance training. Step one leg forward. You can bring the elbows to the thigh or place the hands on the hips. Shoulders down and back. Curl the back toe under. Tuck your tailbone. Feel the stretch begin. And we're going to take a deep breath here. Exhale and lift that back knee up off the floor. Straighten it out if you're able. Now, warrior one for the lower body means a hip flexor and quadricep stretch. You can stay here for the stretch, or come with me, and we're going to bend the back knee, lowering it down almost to the floor, but not quite. And then come back up, driving into the front heel, straighten out the front leg, tuck the tailbone, find the stretch. 2 more just like that. Bend the back knee, push it forward. Good, slowly lower almost to the floor, drive into your front heel. Come on, back up. And stretch on top. Good, one last time. Bend the back knee, push it forward, drive into the front heel. Good, and then we're going to slowly come back up. Excellent, and stretch on top. Now we'll step in or back, or a combination of both. and come to the other side. Extend that leg all the way back. We're going to bring the knee to the floor first. Shoulders down and back, hands are anywhere except on the front thigh, but you can lean forward if you need to for the sake of your lower back. Inhale, exhale, and we'll drive into the front heel. Lift the back knee up, tuck your tailbone. Feel the stretch in the front of that hip flexor and quadricep. Now inhale down super slow, pushing into your front heel as you move, barely touching that knee to the floor if you do it at all, and then we're going to come on back up. And straighten, standing tall, shoulders wide. One more time, we'll come down. Nice and slow. Push the back knee forward, almost touching that floor, and then we'll come on back up, driving into the front heel as slowly as you can. Good. And then we'll step it in and shake it off. Great job. Now for the real stretch. Feet wide, toes point forward, hands to hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bend the right knee. Elbows can come to the right thigh, or you can reach the fingertips down toward the floor. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, reach that left arm up toward the sky. Find a little twist for the side body and inside of the thighs. Breathe deep. Good. Now bring the hands to the floor and turn your shoulders toward the straight left leg. Breathe, relax down. And then we'll come to center, straighten the legs and roll up. And now coming along to the other side, standing nice and tall. And we're going to bend the left knee, tip from the hip, elbow comes to the thigh. You can reach the fingertips toward the floor if you'd like. We feel the stretch begin in the right adductors. And then if you'd like, you can reach that right arm up. Feel the stretch move to the other side. Breathing deeply, lengthening through the fingertips. And then we can release to the floor and walk the hands over toward the straight leg, keeping that left knee bent and the weight in the back of the body. Shoulders down. Good. And then we'll come back to center, straighten the legs and roll up. Keep the feet wide. Reach up, grasp the right wrist with the left hand and drop the left shoulder down toward the hip. Extend through the right side body, lengthen through the fingertips. Breathe. Other side, reach up, switch, and drop the right shoulder down toward the hip, looking up toward the sky. Lengthen the left side body, reach through those fingertips. Now inhale and come up, and we'll release the hands back behind us and clasp the hands or grasp the wrists or forearms and press everything down toward the floor. Shoulders wide, and you can tip the head from side to side, press the chin toward the chest or drop it back, whatever you like. And we'll work the heels and toes together, step the feet together, and we're going to finish off with a figure four. So finding our single leg balance, shifting to the left side, bend your left knee, cross the right shin over the left thigh, draw the leg into position and sit right down. You can do this movement sitting in a chair if you like, or with your fingertips against a wall or a piece of furniture. And I'd like you to lift your tailbone toward the sky and feel the stretch begin in the right glute and abductors of the thigh. You can reach toward the floor if you'd like a little more of a stretch. Breathe deeply and relax down. Good, and now we're going to come on back up and cross the right foot behind the left. Hand on the front leg side comes to the hip. Arm on the back leg side reaches up as we extend. Exhale and relax down. The right side body opens up. The left hand can come to the hip or across the front of the body if that's more comfortable for you. Now let's inhale and come up. Exhale, tip forward from the hip. And we'll bring the hands to the front knee, straightening out the back leg and lifting the tailbone toward the sky. So we should feel that deep stretch in the outside and back of the right thigh. Good, now let's step out, roll up, shoulders down, and we'll come to the other side. Shifting to the right leg, bend the right knee, left shin comes across. We draw the leg into place and sit down into the heel, feeling the stretch in the left thigh and hip. Good, the hands can come into prayer if you want to, or you can tip forward and reach for the floor. Remember, there's always a wall or a piece of furniture there if you need an assist with your balance, and we're breathing deeply always. Right. Now let's come on back up and cross that left foot behind the right. Hand on the front leg side comes to the hip. Arm on the back leg side reaches up as we extend. Exhale and relax down. Right hand can come across the front of the body if your lower back feels safe. And we're breathing deeply into that left rib cage. Good. And now let's inhale and come up. Exhale, tip forward, hands on the front bent knee, and we straighten the back leg, lifting the tailbone to deepen the stretch in the left thigh. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and smile because we made it. Now let's step out and roll up, shoulders down, reach up, great big stretch, baby back bend to the top, release down through prayer, and give yourselves a hand. Just 45 minutes, we made it, guys. Well done tonight. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns about anything we did, and hope you can make it next time. Bye-bye now.